Good evening, Mr. Holder, Mr. Johnson, board members, partners, friends. Thank you for having me at this annual Maya Way event. I am delighted to be here and to share my story with you guys. My name is Kenneil Cole. I'm a junior at Delaware State University, majoring in political science and minoring in philosophy. I'm from the 8th Ward of Washington, D.C. I spent my freshman year of college in Central State University in Wilberforce, Ohio, where after distance, I transferred to Delaware State University, where I've been for the last 2 years. Today, I want to talk about resilience. Throughout my life, I've had a lot of hardship. Coping with drug use in my home, losing my mother, who was always my strongest supporter at the age of 14. This led me being into foster care and eventually being homeless. As my life seemed to spiral out of control, I made some very poor decisions and ended up incarcerated as a juvenile. Finally lost several family members and friends to violence. But throughout it all, I've persevered. Far too often I saw youth like myself in the streets of Southeast DC fall victim. But I never lost hope. I was always fortunate to have that foster father like Randolph Williams or that mentor like Trayon White that made a difference in my life. I remember at 18 years old, sitting in the Maya Angelou Academy at New Beginnings, sobbing to my teacher, Miss Barbara. I remember telling her, Miss Barbara, I don't belong here. I don't belong here. I feel like I don't belong here. Ms. Barbara said to me, failure is not a person. Failure is an event. Learn from it, don't wallow in it. Later that day, Ms. Barbara laminated that quote. And every night, as the lights went out, I sat on my bed peeking through the window, hearing the door lock on my cell. I remember saying to myself, I'm going to make that quote mean something one day. And once I left that detention center, I remember being in my senior year of high school, homeless and ready to give up on education, nowhere to go, and miserable. One of my teachers said, Kenneil, I know your circumstances may feel unbearable at times, but you have to focus on the goal and take one day at a time. I can now proudly say to you, I went on to graduate high school and was awarded Dean's List both semesters of my freshman year. Because I told myself, I cannot wallow in failure. I know this is because of positive influences in my life, caring role models like Miss Barbara, that I am today to tell you that I've become something. I'm proud to say over the summer, I completed an internship that changed my life. I had the honor to work alongside the Honorable Carl Racine, DC's first elected Attorney General. I'm pleased to tell you, while working there, I created and led the inaugural Right Direction Awards, which honors at-risk youth who are being proactive in the community. That experience showed me something. It showed me I can make a lasting impact on my community. It shows me I have will, I can do it. I seen the ponder. I said, it's funny how life works. See, at one point, I was prosecuted as a juvenile from the Office of the Attorney General. Right? And now I work with him. So, with 1 year left until I graduate, to my graduation, I plan to pursue a dual law degree with a master's of public policy. I look forward to shaping policies and providing a positive example for the youth like me who need it most. And I'll tell them, do not wallow in failure, for adversity builds character, but resilience begins with you. Thank you.